for the Sega Master System. I love the title for this game. It's like a directive. Hang on, it's ordering you. Don't let go of the fucking motorcycle. Or it could end up like that scene in Ben-Hur when all the other horses, or motorcycles in this case, run over you and you get all mutilated and mangled, and that would have just completely decimated the Master System processing. But looking beyond the title, this isn't just Outrun with motorcycles and a better name. Hang On is from Yu Suzuki, the creator of Outrun and Shenmue and lots of other cool games from Sega. But I think this game in particular gets one of the best Sega Master System presentations, however you'd like to pronounce it, of all. It's just a wonderful game on the Sega Master System. It's smooth, it's fluid, and it's a simpler game than Outrun, and perhaps that's why it's done better here. I prefer Hang On the Master System to Outrun on the Master System. Outrun has all those catchy tunes and you can change the radio station when you're driving. Hang On does not have that, perhaps because you're on a motorcycle. Although I've seen motorcycles with speakers, they're like the oddest thing when they pull up next to you and someone's listening to the radio on a motorcycle. Let's reach into the classic game room jukebox of awesome stock music and see what kind of music I can find that fits Hang On. Let's see here. Steel drums, bad rap, speed metal. No, oh, this'll work. That wasn't too bad. We'll try something a little different later. Alright, back to the game. The differences between Outrun and Hang On. One of the biggies, a serious difference, is that there's no chick on the motorcycle with you. My theory is that she did not hang on tightly enough, fell off the bike 5 states ago, and you didn't even notice. Who cares? She was annoying anyway. You can almost imagine that she's laying unconscious at the side of the road being eaten by aardvarks. Do they eat people? Well, in my mind they do. Back to the game. The major difference is that you're driving a motorcycle, so the handling characteristics are slightly different. If you run into anything, you explode into a fireball, like in Namco's Pole Position, for instance. You don't choose your own adventure or path through the game like you do in Outrun. You go through several courses, and when you get to the end of it, it repeats, and you do it again. This is one of the games that came packed in with the Sega Master System. I personally did not have one back in the day. I bought this game used. I have 2 versions of Hang On, actually. I have one that comes on the same game cartridge as Safari Hunt, a shooting game that I've also reviewed. I have another version of Hang On that came on the same game cartridge as Astro Warrior, which is an awesome vertical scrolling spaceship shooting game. It's safe to say that if you like Outrun, or Outrun 2, or any other arcade-style driving game, that you should check out Hang On. The backgrounds here in Hang On are very simple, and that was the fastest day-to-night transition I've ever seen, and we'll go right back into day shortly. If you blink, you'll miss the sunrise. I love the gameplay in this game. In addition to just having a wonderful presentation here on the Master System, it's very cool how you handle a motorcycle and weave your way through other bikers. Rolled through the checkpoint. Nice. Did you guys admire the sunrise? It was fast. This is a 2-speed bike. You push up to shift one direction, down to shift the other. And forget the buttons, but one of them brakes, one accelerates. So it's pretty simple controls. You don't have an analog control, so you tap the button if you want to go like half speed, like if you're rounding the corner or something. It's tremendously fun to play. On the top right, you can see how much longer you have to go until the next checkpoint. Being that it's an arcade-style game, you want to get to the next checkpoint before you run out of time, or you lose the game, and are eaten by aardvarks. Or armadillos. Or anteaters. Any number of animals that begin with A will eat you if you lose this game. Antelope. Alligators. Well, that's too obvious, because alligators actually will eat you. I learned that playing Pitfall. Or were those crocodiles? You know what? Let's play some more music.